All right, what you guys are about to see here is absolutely wild, man. So there's a guy who was basically harassing these halal street vendors in New York, or it might have been one that he kept going back to the same one, and it blew up on social media because the things he says are just mind-bogglingly bigoted. It's almost like he acted as if like nobody could see him or hear him, and this would never get out. And it's clear that like a dude is recording him, and he keeps going. So anyway, this became a huge thing. Now, at first you're probably thinking, what, this is like a weird instance of cancel culture where some rando says something crazy, and then all of a sudden his life is going to be ruined. But what's fascinating about this instance, and I wouldn't be covering it if it wasn't the case, right, is that the guy who was doing the harassing was a senior U.S. diplomat who was working on Israel-Palestine relations in the past and then worked for the Obama administration. So look at this. You couldn't make it up. This guy harassing Muslim cart vendors and asking, did you rape your daughter like Muhammad did? Or saying that killing 4,000 Palestinian children wasn't enough is Stuart Seldowitz, a senior American diplomat. He was acting director for the National Security Council's South Asia Directorate under Obama and deputy director / senior political officer in the U.S. State Department's Office of Israel and Palestinian Affairs from 1999 to 2003. Wow. So here I'm going to show you some of what he says. Warning in advance, this stuff is out there, man. Holy cow.
To my friends in immigration.
Really? Okay, go, yeah.
And to the Mukhabarat wants your picture.
Okay, yeah, go.
Yeah? You know the Mukhabarat? The Mukhabarat.
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't speak English.
No?
Yeah, go, yeah.
Mukhabarat in Egypt will get your parents.
Go.
Does your
yeah.
father like his fingernails? They'll take them out one by one.
What he's saying is that basically the Egyptian equivalent of the CIA is going to torture your parents and pull out his fingernails one by one. He's like threatening him with that.
Go.
Why should I go? Why should I go? Tell me why I should go. I'm standing here. I'm an American. I have free, it's a free country. It's not like Egypt. Smile for me. Did you rape your daughter like Muhammad did?
Oh.
Did you rape your daughter like Muhammad?
Oh.
I don't speak English.
You only speak English?
No speak English, no.
You don't speak English?
Yes.
All right. Well, that just shows how ignorant you are. Because Muhammad was a rapist. It says in the Hadith, in your holy book.
Who Muhammad?
What?
Who Muhammad?
Muhammad, your prophet. You know who he is.
My prophet?
Yeah. He was a rapist. He raped Aisha. Does it say that in the Hadith or not? You know that?
I don't speak English.
What?
No English.
You don't speak English? What do you speak? What do you speak? You speak Arabic? The language of the Quran? The Holy Quran? That some people use as a toilet? What do you think of that? People who use the Quran as a toilet? Does it bother you? Does it bother you? Tell me the truth.
I don't speak English.
You don't speak English? Ah, that's too bad. That's why you're selling food in a food cart. Because you're ignorant. But you should learn English. It'll help you.
Of course,
when they deport you back to Egypt, and the Mukhabarat wants to interview you for being
because I'm more...
Oh, we're not done. So I think, I don't know if this is the same guy that he's harassing or if it's a different street vendor, but he's done this multiple times. Watch this one.
Go. Why stay here? Go.
So I don't know, one of the things he's holding up here, I don't know what it is. The other one is an Israeli flag that he's pressing up against the window.
It's not my fault that you pray to a criminal.
Listen, I'm working now, okay? Can you leave, please? Go, please.
You're not working. There's
I'm
nobody
just
here.
working here, yeah. Go.
There's nobody here. I'm going to put big signs here that say this guy believes in Hamas.
Do you want to buy something?
No, I don't.
Okay, why stay here?
I won't give you a penny of my money.
Listen. Why stay here?
What?
Do you want to buy something?
No.
Okay, go.
I don't want to go. I have a right to stand
This-
here. You have no right to be on the sidewalk. You have a permit?
Yeah, I have a permit. I have everything. I have a license.
Okay, but you don't have a visa.
I have a passport, my friend. Go.
What do you have?
It's not your business. Go.
Oh, it is my business because I actually know the guy who owns all these.
I have American citizen. Do you
You're
have
an
it?
American citizen?
Yeah, do you have it?
How? How did you become an American
It's
citizen?
not your business. Go.
No, you're right.
I'm born here.
But you're a terrorist. You support terrorism.
Listen, go.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm not
You
support something.
You do. You support terrorism.
I'm not some.
You
Go.
support
I'm just
killing
working
little
here.
children. You're a terrible person.
You kill children, not me.
What?
Go.
My kids? What about my kids?
You kill children, not me. Go.
I didn't kill children.
Okay, why stay
You know
here?
why? If we killed 4,000 Palestinian kids, you know what? It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
Oh my God. So he says to him, you support killing children. And then cut to like 10 seconds later, he's like, if we killed 4,000 Palestinian children, it wasn't enough. We should have done more. So who supports killing children? Jesus Christ. I have to... The contradiction comes within 10 seconds.
Go.
Oh, it is my business because I actually know the guy who owns all these.
I have American citizen. Do you
You're
have
an
it?
American citizen?
Yeah, do you have it?
How? How did you become an American
It's
citizen?
not your business. Go.
No, you're right.
I'm born here.
But you're a terrorist. You support terrorism.
Listen, go. I'm not
You
support something.
You do. You support terrorism.
I'm not some.
You
Go.
support
I'm just
killing
working
little
here.
children.
Did you hear him? He just said it. You support terrorism, you support terrorism, you support killing little children. That's what he said. And then within 10 seconds, wait for it,
You're a terrible person.
You kill children, not me.
What?
Go.
My kids? What about my kids?
You kill children, not me. Go.
I didn't kill children.
Okay, why stay
You know
here?
why? If we killed 4,000 Palestinian kids, you know what? It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
Go. Go.
Jesus Christ. So let me reiterate here. I want to tell you one more time. His name is Stuart Seldowitz. He was a senior American diplomat. He was acting director for the National Security Council South Asia Directorate under Obama and deputy director / senior political officer in the U.S. State Department's Office of Israel and Palestinian Affairs from 1999 to 2003. Look, here's why this is so disturbing, but also very important, is that Americans would like it to be the case that our government is like a neutral arbiter for world affairs, for international law, that we look at everything rationally, objectively, we try to problem solve. This is what the idea of the world policeman is at its best. Hey, I'm going to be above the fray. I'm going to be neutral. I'm going to be objective. I'm going to do my best to mediate fairly. And by the way, that's what polls show people want for Israel and Palestine. They would like the U.S. to be this neutral, objective, fair arbiter, where it's I'm going to be even-handed and let's just problem solve and figure this thing out and make some sort of a peace deal. That's what people want. In reality, though, unfortunately, there's a lot of people like this in positions of power. Like this guy clearly despises Palestinians, clearly is deeply, deeply bigoted. And he was a top official at the U.S. State Department working on Israel and Palestine. Gee, I wonder if a guy like him is going to be involved in crafting a reasonable peace agreement that would, make all parties involved at least somewhat happy. Or would he be colossally biased in a laughable and absurd and over-the-top way? And it's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. We often talk about how we've lost our moral authority, and certainly I think the biggest example of that in modern American history is Guantanamo Bay, Abu Ghraib, the war in Iraq. That was the real big moment of the rest of the world is basically laughing at you and despising you at the same time because we don't actually care about the liberal world order. We don't actually care about international law and human rights. And then when stuff like this comes out and how we're acting right now towards Israel, basically a green light. Hey, do whatever you want. Do it. How many 7,000 Palestinian children killed? Yeah, what are you going to do? Right? We're still on the side of Israel, right? And then you see stuff like this and you go, oh, I see how we ended up where we are. I see it. It's disturbing. This guy should have never had a position of power when it comes to foreign policy. Because clearly, and I'll go a step further. I don't care about the backstory. I don't care if they had gotten in some argument prior to that and then he comes around and does this sort of harassment. because it's very clearly and explicitly in religious terms, in ethnic terms, in racial terms. It is like there is no excuse for saying those things. Oh, we should have killed more than 4,000 Palestinian children. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Well, by the way, he got his wish. The number's now over 7,000, at least according to Euromed Monitor. But, by the way, there's this, I think it was like a consulting group that works with this guy. He hadn't worked with them in a while, but he was technically like on their payroll or whatever. And that group immediately came out and was like, we're done with him. He's fired. We're never going to work with this guy again. And he said if this street vendor wants to sue this guy, that this group will represent him pro bono. That's how disgusted they were with what this guy was saying. So, look, to be totally clear and honest, though, I don't know technically if any laws were actually broken there, but something could still be incredibly immoral and unethical and not technically be illegal. But I'm not a lawyer. But anyway, what a gross dude. Holy shit. And he was in a position of power and authority. It's astonishing. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.